Welcome to the Jesus Show. Not that one.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. Yes, once again, the show is delayed. Why this time, you ask? Hey Jess, you always have an excuse. I really do. I have COVID. I have COVID. Allie has COVID. And so does Allie's mom. I think this might be the second time Carla's gotten COVID. But Jorge, luckily, does not have it. So that's good. He got tested and he came out negative. And he's feeling fine. When he's around us, he'll wear a mask. Today he came over to the house, and I felt bad because he walked in, and I was like, "Oh shit, I don't have a mask." But then he scurried on to the baby's room because he and Allie's mom helped paint the baby's room. So now it's nice and white, but I'll get into that. Guys, remember, follow me on Instagram at the Jesus Show NTO, Twitter at Jesus Show NTO, Facebook the Jesus Show Not That One, TikTok at the Jesus Show Not That One, YouTube type in the Jesus Show Not That One or the Jesus Show NTO, and then email me your comments, questions, concerns at the Jesus Show NTO at gmail.com. Okay. Yeah, so I have COVID. We've gone over 2 years without getting it. And now I finally got it. I don't know how I got it. I can only assume it was at work while I was at work. That's my assumption. I don't know that for a fact. The reason for it is, I don't know. I go to the gym here in Crown Point. I've gone to the grocery store. We've gone over to Cafe Fresco. I hope I can still call it Cafe Fresco. I know it's supposed to be formally known as Cafe Fresco, but I'm going to keep calling it until I'm told otherwise. And like I haven't gone out much here. Not that you have to go out much to get COVID. You can get COVID. You don't have to be out in a big group. You can be out with somebody who was exposed to it, and then boom, you got it. But I want to say, I was on a trip. Not my last trip that I just got back from, the one before. And I felt a little tickle in my throat. I was like, oh. But it felt like maybe I was just getting regular sick. Because nothing about it told me, like, I don't know, I'm not a doctor. But nothing in my head at least told me, oh, you might have COVID. I didn't start having COVID symptoms until maybe the 19th. Maybe the 19th it was. I would say definitely the 20th. Like I lost my sense of taste and smell. But I just thought because it was the congestion, because that happens to me a lot. So I just thought, oh, that's just because when I blew out. Do you guys ever do that? You hold your nose and then you like blow out and then you let your nose go and then you can taste something or smell something really quick. That's why I thought, oh, it's not a big deal. Then I went to work on the 21st. Sorry, it's part of the dealing. I went to work on the 21st. And on my way to the airport, Allie said her and her mom were going to go get tested. And then I took off. I was going to the Grand Cayman, up to Dulles, and then I was supposed to be in Raleigh. I was on a 3-day. Then I was supposed to go to Ontario, visit my mom, hang out with them, and then come back. Excuse me. So technically no. The trip I was supposed to be on yesterday, I would be on right now. Different trip. Anyways. Then when I got to Dulles, it was like 9 p.m. And Allie said, hey, we tested positive. Ma and me. And I went, what? No shit. She said, yeah. She said, so then, Allie was like, have you been wearing a mask? And I said, yeah. Like, I've only taken it off, which I normally I've been wearing a mask even after the mask mandate went away. Just because I didn't want to bring anything to Allie, and clearly I brought something fucking back. So I wear a mask, and when I'm eating, I don't, like with my other crew members, I don't look at them directly. I'll turn my head and I make sure like I'm eating not in their direction. What I try to do is not have my uncovered mouth in their direction, just because I don't want to give them something and I don't want to get something. So I was on the plane, when I was eating, I was over here and I just kept disinfecting everything because, again, I thought I was just sick. Well, then that day I started, oh my God, I got a really bad headache. Like it just started just everywhere. I was like, fuck, man. And I started feeling hot. And before Allie told me that she tested positive, I started wearing 2 masks. Because one of my crew members, actually, I think all of my crew members leaving, I think Grand Cayman, they weren't wearing a mask, which is fine because you don't have to. But I thought, I don't want to get anybody sick. So I was wearing, the double mask, and then Allie told me. Then our trip fell apart the first day. The second day, I just deadhead back to Chicago. Then I went to go get tested. And they were like, oh, when did you start feeling sick? And I told the nurse, I said, I started feeling like shit on the 16th. I said, but like COVID symptoms, I would have to say yesterday. Because it felt different. It felt like I got sick, like maybe a cold, and then COVID. I don't know if that's a thing, but that's what it felt like to me. Because when I thought I had COVID, like after Allie, and I was like, fuck, like I really feel like shit. Like I had the coughing, sneezing, headache, diarrhea. But then again, with diarrhea, I feel like I have diarrhea every single day. So I can't really say like, oh yeah, diarrhea is a symptom and blah, 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 blah. Because sometimes I just eat like an asshole and then later on I pay for it. But when I got back, here's the crazy part. Allie called work. She said, hey, I want to give you guys a heads up. My mom and I, we just tested positive and my husband could potentially have it. And all they told her was, well, does he feel fine? She goes, I think so. I haven't been able to talk to him. And they go, well, I mean, if he feels fine, it's fine. She said, you don't want to like pull him off the trip so he doesn't get anybody potentially sick and like have him get tested. No, it's fine. Okay. Which that's the shit that pisses me off about not just our company, but I've noticed it with other companies that I've worked for. It's like they say something in the public eye, like, "Oh, we care. It's so important your safety." Even in our fucking announcements, it says that we care. It says that we take all precautions to keep you, the passenger, safe. No, they fucking don't. Oh, and now it's raining super hard. I don't know if you guys can hear that. There's a window right here. And it's like rain and wind. Oh, yeah. It looks like a fucking tornado's coming through. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I might have to end this. Yeah, but even in our announcements, you hear, oh, here at this airline, we care about you and we take all the... Fuck you. I don't even read. There's something that they want us to read in the announcement when you come on as a passenger to let you know we take all kinds of precautions to keep you safe while you fly. The fuck they do. I had COVID and they didn't give a shit. So I went in on the 22nd, I got tested and they said, well, you have to call out sick and then, we'll change it to a COVID thing. And then the doctor called me yesterday to let me know that I have COVID. And then he goes, well, but you started feeling sick on the 16th, so like you should be fine. And I go, wait, do I have to be out for 10 days? He goes, well, if it started on the 16th, if you started feeling like shit, then by the 26th you'll be fine. And I went, huh? How does that? I thought it was from the day you test positive. Which again, it's one of those like, and I told him the same thing. I said, I started feeling sick on the 16th, but my COVID symptom, because like when I have a cold, I don't get a headache. I don't get a fever. Like it's a cold. I hope I'm explaining it correctly. But then when I felt like oh shit, this could be COVID. That was on the 19th. So I guess if you really want to, like 1920, if you really want to go off of that, then I got tested. I don't know. It's fine. Just to hear, like, to have Ali tell me that work was just like, well, I mean, if he's fine, he should keep flying. Yeah, because you don't want any fucking disruptions in your goddamn airline because you guys don't give a shit. You don't give a shit about us, the employee, and you certainly don't give a fuck about the passengers. Because you're like, well, if somebody's sick with COVID, let them keep flying because, we're still making money and then we don't have to worry about, figuring out what the fuck we're going to do. It's infuriating. Infuriating? I hope I'm saying that word right. Yeah. So yeah. Like I said, I thought I did everything right. And when I was feeling sick, before I knew I had COVID and I was going to the gym, I was wearing a mask. And then like I always disinfect everything I use before and after. Just because I'm not an asshole and I like to clean things up. But for some reason, like I had been sick before this. Just like a real quick little like, oh, I have a little cold. I don't know, my dumbass didn't wear a mask when I went to the gym. But for some reason, I thought, no, let me wear a mask on this one. Especially when I went to the gym on the 20th. Because I was like, I feel different. And I'm happy I did. Because even when I'm at the gym, I have my water and I go, zip, 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 zip. Because I ain't no bitch and I can breathe with a mask. I think I've said it before on the pod. When I hear people go, oh, I can't breathe. This piece of cloth is breathing. Shut up. Suck up. It's not hindering your fucking breathing. You're just being a little bitch. Just wear it. And if you don't want to fucking wear it, then don't. Especially now. Have I expressed that already with you guys? When I see people wearing a mask incorrectly, what the fuck are you doing? You don't have to wear them anymore. You don't have to. It's over. You don't have to wear a fucking mask. But the amount of people that I see at the airports and on planes where they get on and they have it underneath their chin, like, I want to tell them, what the fuck are you doing? Just take it off. Clearly you don't want to wear it, which is fine. You don't have to. Why do you have it? What's the point? You're walking around talking, getting your shit everywhere. You're getting shit, from other people. It's pointless. It's so stupid. Or they wear it and they wear it right underneath their nose. And I'm like, you have to be some sort of stupid to be doing that shit. And when I make the announcement, if there's a live safety demo, when I'm reading this up, blah, 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 blah. And it talks about the oxygen mask. I make it a point to say, put the oxygen mask over your nose and mouth. That's exactly how I said it on the plane. I pause. Nose and mouth. Because a bunch of fucking TikToks don't know how to wear a fucking mask. And then I see little kids and they have it perfect. They have it how you're supposed to. I'm thinking, these little kids know how to do it better than fucking adults. Fucking sad. I still need to share. I still need to share some lightning, the lightning video from the last episode. I think it was the last episode. Because there's thunder and lightning right now. I don't know if lightning, but I hear thunder. And I would only assume lightning comes with it. That's what reminded me. Tonight, the U.S. Open Cup starts up again. Round of 16. Let's see who's playing, and then I'm going to do a quick who I think is going to win each game. Let's see, Orlando and Miami. They're playing in Miami. I'm going to go with Orlando's going to win that one. Louisville and Nashville. Nashville. NYFC and New England. I'm going to go with New England, obviously. New York Red Bull and Charlotte. I'm going to go with Charlotte. Minnesota and Omaha. I'll go Minnesota. Kansas City and Houston. I'm going to go with Houston because they just beat the Galaxy, I believe, away. I think Houston went to LA and beat the LA Galaxy, I think 3-0 or 3-1. Anyways, they beat them on the road, which, holy shit, I didn't think that was going to happen. LAFC and the Galaxy, I think LAFC is going to beat them because the Galaxy have not been playing well. And if the Galaxy win, I'm going to be very surprised. And then Sacramento and San Jose. Roro's on Sacramento, and I want them to win, so I'm going to be pulling for Sacramento. So that's who I think is going to advance out of that round. Pillows. I don't know if you guys can tell. On the bed up here, there's 3 pillows. The other day, me and Allie got in a little argument because I was yelling about, like, we had these 3 pillows? Yeah, these 3 pillows downstairs on our bed. And I have 2 pillows on my side. Allie has 2, 3, 4. She has like 4. And then the little pillows. Because, she's pregnant. She has to like sleep like this. Like sitting up. But I got pissed. I was like, why the fuck do we have these many pillows? That's not how, well, in Allie's mind, that's how I came at her. But I didn't. I said, hey, do we need all these pillows? Can we get rid of some of these pillows? I don't need more than 2 pillows. And she goes, well, why? And I said, I don't want this. Like, there's too many pillows on the bed. Like, why do we need these pillows? I said, are they your parents? Can we give them back? If they're not, can we, like, if they don't want the pillows, can we just throw them away? She goes, well, what about we need pillows for upstairs. And I go, yeah, there's already a pillow up there. I think there's actually 2 pillows. She's like, why are you getting so mad? Why? And I said, it's just too many goddamn pillows. Too many pillows. So then she was like, why are you so hard? I was like, man, fuck these pillows. I don't want these fucking pillows. Then she started getting mad at me back. She was like, you know what? We're going to keep the pillows. Put the pillows upstairs. I was like, fine, fuck. So now there's pillows up here. And yeah, there's 2 over there. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 goddamn pillows up here. I have a real question for the women. I don't even know if many women listen to the podcast, but is the more pillows you have? Okay, I think I know the question I want to ask. If you're single, right, and you go over to a guy's house, and he only has 2 pillows, like a normal person, let's say 3 on his bed, do you look at that and you're like, my vagina is super dry? It's like sandpaper, like, ew, gross. Or if you go to said guy's house and he has like 13 pillows on the bed, are you like, my pussy is super drenched right now? It is flowing like a river. Is that how it goes? Like, the more pillows, the more chance the guy has to get inside of you? Is that, or even, let's say you go to the guy's house, no pillows on the couch. None whatsoever. It's a very comfortable couch, but no pillows on the couch. And then 3 pillows on the bed. Like Sahara dry down there? Or if you see, like I said, 13 pillows on the bed and like another 14 on the couch, you're like, oh my God, just like, you got to put a towel down because it's getting so moist and so wet everywhere. Is that how it goes? I really want to know because I don't understand the reason for all these fucking pillows. I really, really don't. we went over to, I think, did I tell you guys we went over to the room place? I think it's called the room place. And just the amount of pillows that they had on the display shit. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Why so many pillows? This is bullshit. But you guys might be proud of me. We went to the room place. Did I tell you last week? I think I did. Went to the room place. Anyways, what I'm trying to tell you is we went to the room place and I was like, oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Oh, look at this. That's very nice. Ooh, look at that. That's nice as well. My problem with like decorating and stuff is, number one, I don't want to do it. I think just buy what you need in the room and that's it. And I think it might give off like prisoner vibes, like, oh, this is jail cell, whatever. But when I see a room, yeah, buddy, when I see a room, a bathroom, a living room, a bedroom, living space, when I see it nice and set up, you want to give me your paw? Give me your paw. Good boy. When I see it all nicely set up, I go, wow, that's really cool. I wish I had an eye for that, but I don't. And I see it, and then I automatically get pissed off because then I think about like, oh, now you have to start thinking of the color schemes. Oh, you have to start thinking of this, and you have to start thinking of that. It pisses me off. Just like drawing. Like I'm not a good drawer, but in my head I have this idea of what I want, right? And then, yeah. See, he's using the pillows. There we go. In my head, I know exactly what I want to draw. But then when it comes down to me putting pen to paper, then I look like I just had a stroke. I can't do shit. And then I think, fuck, I'm not even going to try. A good drawer, very good drawer, Allie. She's very good. She's like, oh, look what I made. It's so simple. And somebody else that I found out is a really good drawer. We were in Houston one time. Me and Allie went to go visit AJ Megan. And also, I really miss visiting AJ and Megan. The pandemic really fucked shit up. Anyways, we went to go visit AJ and Megan, and we went out to dinner, and it was AJ, Megan, Alexi, Noel, me, and Allie. And Alexi was a lot smaller. Was she baby then? I think she was baby. Maybe she was slightly older. Maybe not baby the time we went to go see him. Anyways, we go and AJ starts drawing on the table. It was a nicer place, but they had these things and he's drawing on the table and like he's drawing, I think he was drawing upside down. And he starts drawing and I'm like, what the fuck are you drawing? And then he finished the drawing and I was like, oh shit. Like it looked like gross. Like it looked like a tracing. It was really good. And that's how I found out. I was like, oh, AJ has a hidden talent that I didn't know about. Oh, you're a good drawer. This episode is going to be a Jesusito episode because I'm trying to act like everything's okay. Last week there was a shooting, or the last time I put out an episode, there was a shooting in Buffalo. I believe 10 people were killed by a dumb fuck. And just yesterday, another shooting happened. This time, I think it's like 20 kids that have died. They got shot and killed, and two teachers, I believe. My numbers could be wrong. But either way, there was another shooting. And maybe it's because I'm going to be a dad soon. It's fucking insane. It's insane. It's insane that we still can't agree as a people. Or maybe we can. Maybe we can. Just the people in power don't want to do a goddamn thing because they're taking money from the NRA. There's a small faction of people that are maybe the loudest that give them shit. I don't know. But it's sad that this shit is still happening. It's sad that we can't have universal background checks. It's sad that, you know, my quick fix, my quick solution is universal background check. You have a background check for, you know, at least 20 years. You have to pay $5,000 to get a license. You have to spend 6 weeks going to a class. And when people say, "Oh, but I have work," fucking figure it out. You find time to go to the bar? Yeah, you can find time to you know, take a gun class, gun safety class. You have to be required to have a safe. You have to all this shit. All this it should take like 2 fucking years. Maybe not even. Let's say a year. It should take a fucking year and a long drawn out process for anybody to get a fucking gun. That way, if you get the gun, then you probably, hopefully, I know how much it took to get this gun. I'm going to make sure that I take care of this gun and that I treat it as a dangerous weapon. Yes, I can have fun with it, but it's a real serious thing. Kids shouldn't be able to buy a fucking gun. You shouldn't go and go, "I woke up, let me go buy a gun." Go buy a fucking gun and then have it the same goddamn day. I think that's the dumbest fucking thing ever. It's stupid. And I know I'm not going to change anything. And it sucks. That's what sucks. I don't know. It just... Somebody told me that they sell bulletproof backpacks. What? If that doesn't tell you we're doing something wrong in this fucking country, I don't know what's gonna make people understand. I really don't. And on that, I'll talk to you next week. Thank you for listening to the show. Remember, rate. Hey, I just berated some of you guys. Not berated, but I don't know. I really don't know how to end this shit. We need gun control. We need fucking stricter gun laws. I don't fucking... That I do know. That I do know. Because fuck, this is insane. Yeah. So rate, like, subscribe. Hey, tell everybody you know to listen to the podcast. I'll see you next week.